Talking about rectangles, drawing rectangles. So I'm going to go ahead and start. I'm going to start this practice polar tracking first because it leads right into the rectangle command. So let's go to AutoCAD. Line. Start at 0, comma, 0. Enter. Bring our crosshairs down. I'm going to turn on my ortho. So I have a nice straight line. Our first is 30. This way. Enter. Bring it up. Go up 20. Then 10, 5, 10, 5. Should do it. Go 20 this way. 10 this way. As long as you point the crosshairs in the right direction, it should work out fine. Unless you type something else wrong. And a C for close. Okay, now let's go on to the next rectangle area. I'm going to pan this into the center in here because there's some issues on here that came up, so I want to address those. Alright, drawing rectangles. Basically, you start the rectangle using this icon. On the pull down menu under Draw, Rectangle, you could type out RECTANG for rectang or REC as an alias for this. Okay, so example, 5 units and 2 units up. The X always goes first. Okay, so let's practice our rectangles here. Now, this says to start at 2 and 2, and we're going to go over 6 and go up 11. All right. Now, what I want to point out here is that you have to make sure that your dynamic is on. If it's not on, I'm going to show you two different ways. Let's go to the rectangle command, and it starts off at 2, comma 2. Enter. All right, there's our rectangle command. Now, if you remember right, we went over 6 and go up 11. So we're going to go over 6. All right, so we're going to say 6, tab, 11. Enter. Okay. As long as our dynamics is on, it works out great. So let's start our next rectangle. And our next rectangle starts at 18 and 4 and goes over at 8 and 5. So, go back to rectangle. Our first corner is going to be 18, tab, 4. Enter. And then 8, tab, 5. Enter. Okay. There's our rectangle right there. I'm going to go back to undo here, and the reason I'm going to do this is I'm going to show you, well, let me just undo this last rectangle. All right. If I have my dynamics off, all right, I'm going to get a different results if I don't have them on there. So if I say, I believe the first corner was 18 and a comma and then a 4, you see it on my command prompt typing them down in here. So 18 and 4, enter. Now if I type in 18, or I mean 8 and 5, so I have to type in 8, comma 5. All right. This is the wrong way of doing it. 8 and 5 is correct, but there's something else that's missing. But if you leave this important thing off, you're gonna get this result. You know, it's not going to look like that. So with the dynamics off, you have to put in something in here. Now, since we're going absolute, it tells you to go 18, comma 4 from 0, 0. Remember, this was 0, 0 down here. We're going over 18 over and 4 up. That's our absolute value. Now, to go over 8 and up 5, we could add the 8 and the 5 to those X and Y values and get the right thing on there. But I don't want to do, I mean, I could do the math, but I don't want to do it all the time. I let AutoCAD do it. But there's a symbol using the @ symbol, and everybody's familiar with the @ symbol if you have email. That @ symbol will reassign the last point entered, which is at 18 and 4. It'll reassign it as a temporary 0, 0 at that point. Just it takes the last point and reassigns it at 0, 0. So now I could go over an 8, comma 5 and hit the enter key, and you can see I get the same results with the dynamics off. But the key is that I had to use that @ symbol. All right. So that @ symbol is using the last point entered as a temporary 0, 0.